Hey, welcome to Covert Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. Haven't subscribed? Please do. Guys, today's topic is the steps that a covert narcissist would take when the children catch them in a lie. The steps that a covert narcissist would take when the children catch them in a lie. Actually, when people catch them in a lie, you see, these are the steps that they will take. One of them, guys, is of course they'll gaslighting. Okay, what you saw isn't really what you saw. You know that wasn't what I said. You know, it couldn't have been. You misheard. You didn't understand. So they'll start with that first, and this is, like I said, it started with the children where, like my case where my son was like, okay, Dad, that's not what happened. This is when he goes on a rant about what I supposedly did about not letting the kids answer the phone, that I intentionally sit there and watch them not pick up the phone. So, and my son one time told him, no, that's not what she does. It can't tell us to go answer the phone. The phone is ringing. So there, of course, he would tell, no, that's not what happened. Like he didn't hear what I tell him, or that the kid is confused. So they'll gaslight. They'll start with that one, and then when that seem not to be working out well, whatever, they move to the victim mode. Now they play the victim. This is where you're trying to separate them from their kids. You're trying to make the kids hate them. You didn't do anything wrong. You were doing all this and that. Why they're picking on you? It's because you have full custody or primary custody of the kids. That's why you don't let them talk to me. So this and this goes on. So they play a victim. This is not, you are bullying me now. You're attacking me. I am the victim here. So they go that route, So when that one doesn't, they move from that one, that doesn't really work out so well. The next thing you do is, of course, now they're sick. This is when they're physically sick. That's why sometimes the covert narcissist will go ahead and tell you they have a terminal illness. Or it'd be so easy for them to tell you that. Or they tell you now they have a mental, what you're doing, what you did to them, because after they play the victim, what you're doing to them is causing them psychological distress. So now, they can go as much as telling you they're going to commit, they're going to kill themselves. So they'll easily lie like this. And all that is to, why? Because you caught them in a lie. The next one, guys, is, now, when that whole game of them pretending to be sick and all that doesn't work out, they go ahead and, now this is why they will start over explaining things back to back to back to back to back, This is to, hopefully to distract everybody, from, because they figured if they talk the loudest or talk the most, if they're yelling, they have to be right. Just like they do in, when you're living with them or you're still living with them, you realize they're always yelling about something. They're trying to overtalk everybody. They're trying to over-explain everything because they figured if they're the loudest in the room, obviously they're the smartest person in there. So they will be able to convince you, So you see them over-explaining over and over such frequency, like day-to-day updates and all that stuff. This is them hoping to distract you from the lie they told. And of course, if that doesn't work out so well for them, they go to good old projection. Now, whatever it is that you caught them in the lie for, that's what you did. You did that. Somehow they put that on you. This is how you did. When you went and said this that time, this is exactly what you meant. So you did it. You switch out to projection. That's whatever it is that they did. They'll find a way to. Yeah, that's what you've been doing. You've done that for 2 years. Don't talk like don't act like that wasn't what you're used to doing for the last 2 months. That's you. That's what you did. So they switch to good old projection. And if that, you're still standing firm in your truth, you're not moved, you're not budged. People seem like they're not buying what they're telling you, or they're telling them. So they switch over to threat. Now they make threat. This is when they'll tell you they're calling the police. And this is where they tell you they're going to sue you. This is where they go crazy, or they're going to go tell the world what you've been doing. They finalize everything with threats, where they threaten you. So when you do not move from the lie, or they feel they haven't convinced you because, you heard what you heard, you saw what you saw, you understood what you understood. So when they feel like that's not all the 5 steps are not working out, they end up with threat, which is, I'm going to call the police. I'm going to go tell this and this and this person and that person. All the people will know. The whole world will know. And I'm going to sue you. Look at me. I'm going to go, hire a lawyer. I'm gonna go hire this and hire that. This is them making a threat. This is the final of them trying to convince you that they didn't lie. Whatever it is that you heard, that wasn't it. They were right. Of course, none of this will come to fruition. Most of the time, they don't do anything. Well, this is all steps they feel like they need to take, to hopefully outsmart you, in quote, because, they are the smartest one. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind and everything's to fall into place. Please like and